Honors Algebra 2, here we are for your Monday the 18th, the start of quarter number 2, which will be the fastest quarter of the entire year. And at the end of it, you have a break, Christmas break at the end of the semester. For the last day, here we have our extras from Toy Story 5, whenever that's a-coming, with Stuart the Minion, my trusty teaching assistant, making their last appearance. We thank them for their work. All right, so you had 2 days in class that we did this, Tuesday and Wednesday, and 2 days where I gave you some more notes, Thursday and Friday. And I want to go through this and let you know what you need to have done for when I return on Tuesday the 19th. This will be due on Thursday the 21st, like one of those pages says. So we should have page 1 done. We did that together. Page 1, make sure you got it done. We should have page 2 finished as well. Page 2, just solving systems 2 by 2s. We should have that finished. Might need to pause this, look at some of those answers you need. And then we should also have page 3. This is page 3, some more classic 2 by 2s. All right, now in class, we should have talked about giving you a little bit of help on page 4. Now, these are also videos in the Algebra 2 College Algebra playlist 2019 and beyond that were recently uploaded. Algebra 2 got started on this game plan via these videos, so those videos are also online. You might have some friends in Algebra 2 that were emailed those videos. You can get those on Yak Math videos, College Algebra playlist 2019 and beyond. Algebra 2 notes videos for the 14th, 15th, and 18th. You can dig those up. You guys are good with that technology. Anyway, that's page 4. Page 4 does at the top say, you see it, hashtag game time. So we should be able to get those done. Now, it was page 5 that I did with you in class. The last day I was with you on the 13th. On Wednesday, we did these together, so we should be good. All right. As you know, page 6 was in a notes video. I did all those with you. I think that was your first one, right? Your first day. So Thursday. And I know we're watching videos. So also, what follows 6? Well, A does, of course. Page A here was another one that we need done as well. Okay? So we've got a lot. We've got every page thus far finished. Page B. Page B is another one right here that we should have done. Page B, again, watch that video. I believe it was Thursday. There's been so many videos, so hence why I need to go slowly through this. Then here's page C. And we did this one together, page C as well. Then here's page 7. I remember I told you to add this. I believe this was your Friday video. This is where we started on Friday. And I told you that I would finish this and would tell you how to get the answer, because this is a very cool, important question. Again, I made the boo-boo. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4-sided figure, the region of feasible solutions. And we will, in fact, finish that on Tuesday the 19th. But number 6 there at the bottom was a pretty easy one. Again, that was in your video on Friday. Then we get to page 8. And page 8 is one that you can do on your own. All right. Or we did some of these together. Yes. I remember in class we talked about this. So page 8, here are some answers too. Again, online. In the Algebra and the Algebra 2 notes, I went through page 8 there. You guys can handle page 8. It does say hashtag game time. Know how to do page 8. All right, so page 9 is another one that we can handle on our own. Heck, this could be due on Wednesday. I mean, we're not gonna need not going to have too many more questions to do, but it will be due on Thursday. I said Thursday. Won't go back on that. All right, so page 9 says hashtag game time. You can handle this. Just graph. Where do they intersect? 3 you've actually already done. 3 is very easy. 4, you eliminate through subtraction. Page 9, you can handle page 9. Those are a few of the answers up there. Then we get to page 10. Page 10 is another, look at that, hashtag game time. Look at number 5, divide both sides by 3, so you know that x is equal to 4y. There you go. 8's an example of, again, pause this whenever you need to. 8 is an example of elimination. I want to eliminate the y's. Multiply top one by 5, the bottom one by 2. Again, I'm not going to multiply by negative. Subtraction is fine. We can do subtraction. Be careful on 6. On 6, you're substituting 7x plus 3 in for y, but you're subtracting all of that. You're subtracting all of that. All right. And then there's a little help on 9. Two different ways. You can either eliminate the x's or the y's. Eliminate the y's and you're going to add. Eliminate the x's, you're going to subtract. All right. So that is page 10. Page 10 is one that you can handle also. Then we get to page 11. Page 11 is just more of the practice with the 2x2s. Now, when I do get back, we got to talk about the 3x3s for sure. We'll spend some good time Tuesday and Wednesday talking about the 3x3s. All right. So look at that. On number 1, simple elimination. 2 y's match up perfectly. On 4, I doubled the second equation. Then you got to keep going. You got to tell me what y is, of course. Then the y's match up again. I subtract 2. They are matching up. The x's match up perfectly already, so just subtract. All right, I think you can handle the rest of that. Then here's what we're going to, so when I see you again, right after we finish at 1, what was it on page 7? We're going to go straight in to page 12. This one is it's 12 number 2. You get nice answers on 2, but the goodness, the numbers we have to use are crazy. But this one should be relatively gentle. What are you going to say by 2? The y's are begging to be eliminated, so you're going to say bye y. Now, we did this one. We did example 1. That's it. It's all coming back here. We did example 1 already, so we might lay off 2. 2's a little aggressive. We will eventually do 2, but then we will go to, and according to my records, this was in one of your videos right here. Let's go lighting, come back. All right. Page 13, I did 13. 13.4, very easy. So page 13, pretty easy. 13.3 is a good one to know how to do for sure. So that was page 13. We did that. That was in a video. So page 14. 14 is one I need to do with you. On 14, what are we going to say bye-bye to? Ooh, that's not, like, great. I think we should say, actually, it might be number 1 on 14. That's the really aggressive one. We're going to say bye-bye x. We're going to multiply this second equation by 6 and the third equation by 4. Then we got example 2. Again, this is one we're going to do together. I would probably, well, you're either going to say bye-bye x or bye-bye z. Either way, if you say bye-bye x, you double the first and the third equation. If you say bye-bye z, you double the first and the second equation. Totally up to you what you eliminate there. All right, so 16, I think I did with you in a video. Now we'll talk about it. 7 and 8, bye-bye z. That should hopefully be easy to see. The z's match up perfectly. And then number 8 was all about bye-bye x. Double the first, double the third. The x's match up pretty nicely. That's 16, and I should have done that with you. Then we got to page 17. We should have done the top 2. And then I told you about the boo-boo I made on the third one. And then we did the fourth one there. But that is highlighted for Honors Algebra 2. We should have done page 17 as well. All right. So then that gets us to the SAT questions, which I believe I'll talk to you about. If not, I'll do them again. Salim wants to purchase tickets to from a vendor to watch a tennis match. You know that the service fee is going to be way more than $12. So that equation, that the 12 is the service fee. 12 is the service fee. All right. It's almost comical how low that one is. All right. So you don't have to know anything about I, and that's the square root of -1. Just think of it as an x. If I add that and that, with a 2 and the 4 go together, it'd be 6, and 3i and 8i, that's 11i. Okay, the ACT and the SAT will ask you questions about I. Hey, look at that. Fertilizer. 60% filler by weight. B is 40% by weight, so X is fertilizer A, X is 60%, Y is fertilizer B, and it's 40% as a decimal. Again, you have to write a percent as a decimal. That's why D is not the answer. The answer is B, so have that little bit of work shown there. This is the non-calculator portion as well. So take a look here. These are conjugates. All right, so we'll talk more about that in chapter 4 and 5. If you first, outer, inner, last, the pxt and the negative pxt cancel. So p times p is p squared, x times x is x squared, t times t is negative t squared. This and that would cancel. All right, so look at that. You get a -9 and a -9. That corresponds. So this here would correspond with that there. X squared, check. So be careful. T is not 3 or -3. I mean, it is 3 or -3, but they're not asking about. They're not asking about T. Sorry, just emails pop up on my screen while I'm making this. Anyway, p squared is equal to 4. So p could be +2 or -2. So 2 is the correct choice there. That's a pretty good one. Again, it's in the non-calculator portion. All right, hopefully clear as day. Now, I'm pretty sure I went over this one. We got an answer. Show that work. -5 is the y-intercept, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. The answer is D. All right, so I'm going to give a few more answers because the ACT questions, like to talk about in class, those are really good. If x is 2/3 y and y is 18, well, what's x? X is 12. What's 2x minus 3? 21. All right. A bricklayer uses the formula N is equal to 7LH to estimate the number of bricks in needed to build a wall that is L feet long and H feet high. Which of the following correctly expresses L in terms of NH? Well, if N equals 7LH, I got to divide everything by what is not L. 7H, not L. So L is N, or 7H. The table above shows some values of the functions W and T for which value of x is W of x plus T of x equal to x. So like 4 plus 1 doesn't equal 3. 3 plus 3 doesn't equal 4. But 3 plus a -1 is equal to 2. So when x is 2, W of x plus T of x, the sum of that's going to give you a value of 2. All right, number 9. The square root of x plus the square root of 9 equals the square root of 64. It's not 55. What is the square root of 9? 3. What's the square root of 64? It's 8. Subtract 3 from both sides. So we'll learn about this in chapter 6. The square root of what is 5? 25. But I can solve this by what's the opposite of taking the square root? Squaring both sides. That's another way to get x equals 25. Okay. Let's do page 53 for the SAT. This is the calculator section. This is the SAT, and there's a 53 at the bottom. The table above shows a summary of 1,200 responses to a survey question. Where do people get most of their medical information? Straight from the doctor, from the internet? So how many of those surveyed get most of their medical information from either a doctor or the internet? Well, just add add up 63 and 13%. That's 76% as a decimal, 0.72 times 1,200, 912. Number 7. Members of the City Council wanted to assess the opinions of all city residents about converting an open field into a dog park. The council surveyed a sample of 500 residents who own dogs. That's all they interviewed were people who own dogs. And shock, the survey found that the majority of those sampled were in favor of a dog park. Which of the following is true? All right. I don't know what I was thinking there. I made a boo-boo. So should have consistent entire. No, they should have. I didn't read that. They should have asked people who also who don't own dogs. Okay, it's biased because it's not representative of all the city residents, unless all the city residents have dogs, which dogs are great, but they don't. So it is biased because they didn't have a representative sample. All right, they should have interviewed also people who don't have dogs. So the answer there is D. They do ask some more stats questions that if you just think about it, you don't even have to be in stats. If you think about it and reason with it, you should be all right on those questions. All right, folks, and this is the last one. We're going to do the ACT page together. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, we can definitely finish this and start looking at that test review. This is conditional probability. So of the people who chose vanilla, they said given that you're going to choose someone, pick someone that chose vanilla. So it's not out of the 25 total people. It's of the 13 people that chose vanilla. How many chose hot fudge? 8 over 13. You don't even have to know anything about the conditional probability formula. Just look, of the people that chose vanilla, 8 of the 13 chose hot fudge. It's not 8 out of 25, all right? Because you're only choosing, you have a condition, you're only choosing people from people who chose vanilla. Total area of a coastal city is 91.2 square miles. I'm sorry, 92.1. And you're going to subtract the water area. So you have 80.8 square feet of land area, and you do 621,000 divided by 80.8, and you get a population density of that, which is closest to that. That is in the calculator section. And folks, that is good. We will talk again on Tuesday the 19th. This is your last video. I know you're doing well and watching those videos and being angels while I'm gone. This is Yak Math Videos signing out.